Alright, just setting up here. Get this all ready to go. Okay. Turn that off. So actually just got a cool question. So got a question from actually an old friend of mine. He was just asking when he could use kind of his equity to do to do some home renos. It was interesting the way he put it was when, right? And I was kind of thinking, well, okay, thought about it for a second. Then I had to go talk him through it. But I'm thinking probably something that many people out there might want to know about. The market has been so good lately in terms of prices have continuously been going up and up and up over the last few years. And so a lot of people are sitting in a good position from an equity stance. And this might be a question that a few of you have. So when isn't the right way to look at this? It's not a matter of when. It's a matter of the situation. It's a matter of how much equity you actually have before you're able to use it. So when it comes to that, banks and lenders are generally going to remortgage up to an 80-20 loan to value. Loan to value is basically how much your loan is versus how much your house is worth. Banks want to, and I should say lenders, not banks. Lenders like to keep the ratio within that 20, or have that 20% cushion within how much the house is worth and how much they have lent to it as a protection for themselves, as risk management. So with that being said, a lot of people that are putting 5% down, you have 15% to make up, whether that be by paying down or by your house going up. So once you've kind of stretched past that 20%, you're going to be able to borrow against your home as a secured loan. This can be done for multiple reasons. People have used this method to pay down other debts. A lot of people, especially that I deal with, will use this to actually do home renovations and add further to their value. Others will use it as a way to purchase investment properties or other investments of other kinds. That's actually one of the ways that me and my wife went about purchasing our first rental. We've also used something similar in what we're doing with our home right now, which is adding a addition. So this can be done. The addition that we're doing is a very different avenue from just getting a secured line of credit against your home, as it's more of a construction mortgage or a construction loan. So it is quite different. They're two very different things. But if you're looking to get a line of credit to be used for, like I said, any of those kind of things, home renos that are usually going to be under $100,000 or something like that, depending on how much equity you have. Home renos, paying down their loans, purchasing rental properties, great ways to utilize that equity. Obviously everything comes at a price. You're going to want to make sure that you're doing that you're taking your precautions, that you understand. Obviously you're getting into more debt, so your payments and stuff are going to go up, but it does provide you with the ability to do some things without dipping into your personal savings or something like that. Just a different avenue to go through. So like I said, it's not necessarily about when, it's more about if you have that ability. The bank is going to make sure that you're also good for the additional money, and they're going to make sure that your house is worth more. They will send an appraiser to take a look at that, or they should, from my experience, send an appraiser to take a look at things just to say, yes, okay, the house is probably worth, $50,000 or whatever more than you bought it for, or whatever the case might be, and we are good to actually issue the funds for that. So that's just my daily take today. Short and sweet. Hopefully, I've been trying to keep these down. Seeing the timer there at 4:50, just under 5 minutes. So I'm kind of proud of myself just to go quick today. A couple of them have been up near 8 minutes, but I hope you're enjoying these. Send me your questions. Yeah, I'm always interested in answering things like this. I just like when I get questions from people that I can answer. And if he's asking me that question, then I got to believe that a few more of you out there are also wondering the same thing. So, like I said, this is something that should affect a lot of people, or it could affect a lot of people. It's an opportunity that you have if you've owned a house for a few years in Woodstock especially. So use it, don't use it, but I hope you take some value from this, and I hope this helps people out there. Anyway, thank you very much, and again, send me in some questions that you'd like to be answered. Have a good day.